Okay, so cutting this pocket out, after you select your stock, it's a rectangular stock, you're going to cut this pocket out, take it out of the CNC router, hand carve it with gouges, sand it, put it back in the CNC router, cut out the profile. This CNC drawing in Mastercam is pretty complicated, and I have to really have two views to understand it. So here's my top view, these are all my passes, and then this is my side view, how deep I'm going to cut. Okay? So here's the part I'm cutting out. And you could really do, there's a lot of ways you could do this. Okay? This wood thickness is 3/4 of an inch. So that's 6/8. I would leave about 1/4 of an inch right here at the bottom. You could always go deeper, but you can't ever bring that wood back. So I keep about 1/4 inch thickness on the bottom, so 1/4 from 3/4 leaves me with a depth of 1/2. Okay? So 1/2 is the same as 4/8 of an inch. So on every pass, I want to go down 1/8 of an inch. Okay? So this is the spoon I've just kind of drawn up here. It's 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. I'm cutting with a 1/4 inch flathead mill. So since I'm cutting with a 1/4 inch flathead mill, right, the width of my mill, the diameter of it's 1/4 inch. This is the outside of my spoon. This right here is going to get cut when I cut the profile out. The first step right here, Ryan, is my first tool path. I'm going to draw in this contour. And then when I tool path it, I'm going to tool path it in a counterclockwise direction. And the reason why I'm doing that is I want my bit on the inside of it. Okay? This offset is only going to be, can only be a maximum of 1/4 of an inch. Right? Because if I offset more than 1/4 of an inch, then I'm going to have to do multiple passes. So I'm just going to do a contour, and I'm not going to do a pocket. So this offset, we'll put it 1/4 inch. This offset right here, we'll put it 1/4 inch. This one again is counterclockwise. This tool path is counterclockwise. This tool path is counterclockwise. And then this is going to clean up the remainder. This also going counterclockwise. So this, I'm 2.5 inches across. This means this is half of that. 1 1/4. So I have 1 1/4 right here. So here's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, and then this is the final piece of 1 1/4. Okay. My depth of cut, this is the other thing that's kind of weird, right? So this is my first tool path. It's only going to take off 1/4 inch. Then the depth of cut here, right, is only one of these passes here. So this is actually removing this piece of wood right here. This is also, how deep was this? 1/8, right? So as a decimal, 1/8 is 0.125. So this goes down 1/8. Okay. Then my second tool path, which is also 1/4 wide, is going to go down 2/8 or 1/4. My third tool pass is 3/8 deep. And then my fourth tool pass is 4/8. Everybody kind of with me on that? So they're 1/4 wide and then 1/8 deep. You don't have to do depth of cut on this one because it's only going 1/8. You don't really have to do a depth of cut on this because it's only going 1/4. On these you have to do this in multiple passes because you're removing so much wood. Any questions on any of that? All right, let me bring up Mastercam then. Or do you want me to go over that in a little bit? Okay. Okay.